down if anyone's up and already ready. Let's see. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. Will be given to me. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. Wow, wow, wow. I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. I'm coming, y'all. I got to take some. I got to start typing faster. Come on now. Oh man. Oh, here you go. No. It won't let me type. Let's see. Go back. Will be given to me. Try it. Here we go. I stop crack momming myself. Will be given to me. Everybody. Feel me, let me give it to me. I can feel it. Oh, it's the wrong way. Let's see. Here we go. Every morning when I wake, that took me long enough. In my vortex, y'all, to me, in my boom, boom, boom. Okay, let's see who's up this morning. Let's see. No, that's bad. Good morning. Let's see. Good morning. William, Valerie, baby girl, Terrence, QB, Zane, Ian. Okay, QB. That's it. Yeah, Terrence. The volume is low. Pin back on my Bluetooth. Oh, you want me to turn it up? It's always about on this level. Good morning, Jamaica. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, morning. I'm in the vortex too. I feel good. I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. What? Cause everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. Will be given to you. It will be given to me. Will it be given to you? Oh. It will be given to me. Will it be given to you? It will be given to me. Yeah. Oh. Oh yeah, George Franklin, y'all. Green bubble, y'all. Black and brilliant, educated, and cocky. Black monopoly. I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my source. I love this voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Loving, I'm bubbling, You can stop my door, you can't stop my door. No. Yes. That's what people gonna ask you. They gonna think you crazy. And you'll tell your mama, got to do what I got to do. Fuck it. Do what you gotta do. Everything that I ever wanted, that I ever needed, will be given to me. Will be given to me. Stop. Yes, you better. Don't crazy around yourself. Yes, them beds in the bubble. I stop crazy mom myself. I stop crazy mom myself. But them beds in the bubble. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. Feel me will be given to me. I can feel it. I can taste it. Every morning when I wake, I'm jumping in my vortex, y'all, to be in my boom boom home. Oh, oh yeah. Woo. Ooh. Yes, it gets me right in there. It gets me right in there. Wow, wow, wow. Let's see anybody else. Yeah, upstairs. I'm enjoying the rain from my garden. I woke up and ready, y'all. That's how I feel. Look, I've been dreaming all night. I told y'all the other day, I can't stop. I cannot stop dreaming about shit. Like, just scenarios. Being on a radio station in Texas, just like, I mean, everything's about Texas. Just like these videos that's in my mind. Wondering like what people look like when I'm going to see them. I'm just like so excited. I was in the studio last night. It's just like music. And it's crazy because like I remember listening to Abraham and even talking to Javon when he's like saying, yo, these gifts, they're in you. You just cannot be afraid to tap into them. And then being in the studio and stuff and getting past my nervousness, my fears, not being as ready to be ready as I should have been, but like feeling like so like wanting something so bad, right? And I was listening to Abraham and she was just saying like the way you flip a board, the way you flip how you look at it and say, the reason why you feel the emotional discourse is because where you're trying to get to is so big. Like trying to say like what my source is so great that I am feeling, how can she put, like trying to say, look at like what you're trying to get to is so big and so grand that there is a part of you that feels like you cannot catch up to that thing that is great. So you should look at it as a very good thing when you feel emotionally off balance with the course that you're on. It doesn't have to mean you're not aligned. It's that you're not vibrationally aligned with the situation because you have not caught up to the greatness of your situation. And it's like as the album has finished and I'm getting more used to recording, every time is an easier time or whatever. And just like when we sit here and we make music, y'all see us go live sometimes, sitting in those moments, like when I listen to songs on the radio, I can hear it. What am I saying? I'm getting closer to catching up to what my source greatness is. And so it's allowing me to dream bigger, imagine with more detail, just feel more, let me see, what's the word? Secure about the proclamations that I'm putting out into the universe. Like, they're not just Craig mamas, like, oh, I want to be I want to be the next, great thing. I'm like, no, that shit, I can be that. I feel that. Like, I'm turning into my version, my me in the studio. Like, I love how it feels to create you know, music. I didn't want to just be in the room taking up space. I wanted to feel how it felt to watch the other musicians smile at about you know, be so happy. And I don't mean smile when you almost when you in a transitive state, when this music pours out of you, when you become one with your source. When you, I don't know whoever's been in the studio, Deidre's definitely been in the studio with us. And when Jay goes, when he's in the studio, like by the time y'all see him go live, like that's different. He's getting his creative juices out another way. With the times when he's in the studio, like for real, those things that we might get to film, because he don't even let us share them. Deidre could attest to that. Those moments are fucking magical. Like, they just spill out. I cannot wait for the recognition that he gets. Like, I really feel like we get this album out by August. I feel like we gonna be sitting in some sort of awards. What is it? The Grammys, the BET. I feel like next year, that's how fast it's gonna be, because the people that are musicians that understand, they're going to see the genius in this. The genius and the anxiousness that I feel the more that I walk into this moment, that I embrace my moment. It's just like, I gotta be like, breathe. Like sometimes there's nothing going on around me and my heart is like this. Because I am so anxiously awaiting, and I gotta be like, breathe in and out. It's gonna be, the time is coming. You know you already living it. And so just keep enjoying, you know, the journey or whatever. So I'm definitely enjoying the journey of it all. Let's see. Good morning, April. Good morning, Forever Essence. Let's see who else. Nicole. Volume dope now. Okay, you can hear. I need to hear Clizzy screaming. He speak volume into my higher awareness. Yep. Let's see. Let's see anybody. Oh, yeah, a lot been said. Good morning, Omalola. Ash. Yeah, so what else? Yeah, it's like the idea, like I just see like the Misfits for real, like in high definition. Like we really going across the world, like fucking up shit in the name of goodness and being naturally you and being a regular person. Like regular people has gotten too much of a bad rap of just being nice motherfuckers. Like we want to flip the board on the word regular. We want to make it to where regular is not just popular, but the thing that regular is supposed to mean. Like, what the fuck you are? I am regular me. Like, what you mean act different than me? This what the fuck I am. This regular me is scumbaggish when it need to. It fucking lie when it need to. It fucking damn tell people I'm better than you. That's not some extra shit. The other shit is the corny shit because you damn putting on a mask to damn be able to poke your chest out. It's like I just rolled out of bed with my hair bonnet on and no bra on. You know what I'm saying? With coal in my eye, and I'm still walking around like, I'm the shit. I just can't turn the shit off. Like, that's what I want regular to be. I want regular to be so fucking good that you don't need nothing but you. You don't need a special outfit. You don't need special shoes. You don't need a special hairstyle. It's just the thing, their source is exuding out of you so much. That light is shining so bright. That is vibing so on a frequency that is pulling people to you and repelling motherfuckers away from you at every minute, every moment. When you jump out the bed, I wake up in the vortex. Your vortex, you is wearing that shit around you. When you walk in, it's just like, bling, bling, bling. That's how I want regular people to feel like that. So I just, you know, I can't wait. I ain't saying I can't wait. It's happening. Every time I see a video up, like, make videos, y'all. Post pictures. Tag us to them. I want to share them, especially to the people around. Like, I don't know how y'all feel. Some of y'all might be scared of y'all family and y'all friends. Post pictures. I want people to know about the people that ride with me and how I want them to have a face of the people in the movement that's going to fucking change the world. I want them to remember us when we was here and then see us there. I don't want to just be the squad walking together once we've got to a certain place. I want people to know, and we all need to be liking and sharing what they're doing. I liked PA and his wife's video. I need to go back and share that. I love Lola's video that she shared. Somebody else did. I don't want to forget people's names or whatever, but like, be bold in your shit. I like the fact of looking like you almost crazy before the shit happens. Love it. So it just looked like we've been on shit first. I like being on shit first. That's why I like being different. I like being on shit first. What else? I was telling my client yesterday, and I'm gonna post some pictures of this little girl here. And she was saying, I would just keep telling my clients with these little girls, like, you're so putting so much attention to their hair. Like, there's so many things that kids nowadays is not going to go through. So what if it's a little bit of teasing of the hair? The problem is not if the kids can bounce back. It's the parents that won't let the kids live. We so stopping them from living. Part of why I'm like the way I am is because I've been pigeon-toed with a nasty-ass walk as a kid. So all the young kids picked on me, but the older kids been trying to do it with me, the boys. So I always been in between, like, yeah, the walk is funky, but it seemed to be drawing people. Then, you know, I went from, I was a regular girl to with a veil on, and my name was changing. I'm walking outside talking about my name, not Christina, it's Raquel, and I'm in school like, I don't eat pork and I don't do the Pledge of Allegiance. This is in the 4th, 5th grade. And my mother wasn't there. That should attest to the type of parent I had. I'm in school like, I don't do the Pledge of Allegiance. I don't stand up. I don't really know why. She said don't, I don't. I don't eat meat. I don't. You're used to yesterday. I don't today. I didn't used to take my veil off till I got to the 7th grade and was wearing other people's clothes and fixing my hair. You know, I thought I was smelling myself at that point. But I've always been an outcast, but still knew how to like charm my way into the right scenario. So yeah, now I got a veil on in the skirt, but I'm still able to, you know what I'm saying, be a part of the crowd to a certain extent. And so this is just another extension of me looking like an outcast or a misfit or whatever, but doing that shit with my chest posed out saying, you'll see, you'll see. I love it. I love it. I love it. So, let's see. Let's see, True in April. Planet Rockers, Nicole. That's that old school. Yeah, so I'm loving the fact that I am this older woman that thinks she's so fucking cool that the youngest of the youngest will vibe with me. And actually it's happened because little babies, kids under 5 just did not used to like me. I almost used to be like, how the fuck do I have kids? Because kids don't like me. They would cry. Not one time, every time. They didn't want to go to me. I didn't know if I was talking too high pitched. Like, you know how dogs don't like that high pitched sound you can't hear or whatever, like deer. Like, I don't know. They just didn't like me. I was nervous because I just didn't understand. Because, you know, kids supposed to be able to feel, you know what I'm saying? And they won't feeling me. But even kids now be feeling me like little kids. I know I'm on the right track. So, I'm just like, so I'm so excited. I can't wait till Clizzo comes to the room. I know he'll have a word for us. And even when there's not, you know, big lessons, there's always great lessons. We are always learning, and we're always given the opportunities to celebrate pivotal moments in our lives. And like I said, this is live, and so you get to see us live our truth, you know, in front of your eyes every day. And I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to do that, you know. And then some of it, again, I like being in there. I like being there, you know, running up front. But ultimately, you know, and being in any type of ministry, I've always ever just wanted people to have the chance to have their lives to be changed because there's someone that's speaking directly to their situation, because we all live in the same types of situations. So I'm gonna play "I'm Better Than You" by the Naked Girls, and Texas, here we come. I cannot wait. I'm so ready to be 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 ready. Yes. Come on. Sure don't. Ain't got to. I'm so green. I'm better than you, dog. I've been doing my own thing. Tell them that. They say that I am conceited. Well, I must admit, I think I'm the shit. They say that I talk too loud, but when I rock the crowd, sit your black ass down. I can't, I do. I wake up just to make my own room. I can't not lose. I stay the course to make my own move. I'm beautiful, I'm so free. I'm better than you, it's my life. Yes. I can do whatever I want. I've been doing my own thing. I'm better than you. Set the rules to my own game. I'm better than you. I can, I do, I set the rules. Shamika Michelle, ladies and gentlemen. I believe. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. I've been doing my own thing. Simple to my own game. I'm beautiful. I'm so green. I'm better than you. It's my life. I call shots. What? I've been doing my own thing. I'm better than you. Set the rules to my own game. I'm better than you. I do, I set the rules. Yes, 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 yes.
All them fake nails and fake hair, fake eyelashes. Come on, y'all. I was born great. I ain't trying to do all that fake mess.
Not today. We just gonna keep rocking out the Lizzo get here. Hey, rock out with me this morning. Hey, put your hands up this morning. Holla, I'm better than you. Yes, you better. I'm better than you, y'all. Say it to me. You better than me, y'all. I said love. They say that I am conceited. Well, I must admit, I think I'm the shit. They say that I talk too loud. I don't give a fuck. What? Sit your black ass down. I can't. I do. I wake up just to make my own rules. I can't. Not lose. I stay the first to make my own rules. I'm beautiful. I'm so supreme. I'm better than you. It's my life. I close shots. I can do whatever I want. Yeah, you been doing it? You gotta say it. I'm better than you.
See, I grew up thinking I was shit. Never motherfuckers can't fuck with it. See, I ain't trying to say I'm better than y'all. I'm just listening to the mirror on the wall. I really had to be in my self-esteem to love myself. Now I believe that confidence is what I want. 'Cause I can do whatever I want. It's the real and true. I'm not looking back. I like her skin was too black. Mom said it's black.
The juice. I remember, I may have told y'all this story before. I was a freshman in high school, basketball practice. There was a girl that played basketball in my school. She was about 6'9", 6'10". I'm a freshman coming in high school. I'm about 6'2". And I liked her and she liked me. And she was hairy. That's why I liked her. She had hairy legs. This was like 91, 92. This is, girls weren't really shaving their legs yet. You know what I'm saying? Women really started shaving a lot. About 95, 96, they started getting tattoos and they wanted people to see them. We just didn't adopt that till late. And I remember hollering at her and she was like up front. I had been looking at that basketball practice every day. And finally, when I got the courage, I was nervous to holler at her, but when I got the courage to holler at her, when I hollered at her, response was just so like, yeah, you can holler. Like, basically, I was like, what are you doing after practice? We had a practice coming up Saturday, and normally Saturday was like free run, and the girls would stay there, and they would practice with and against the boys. We would pass some of them on our team just to work on their game. And I remember saying after practice, we would like, coach would grill, we would eat hot dogs and shit, drink Gatorades and shit, lay around in the gym. We kids, we'll start playing ball again. We had another practice, you know what I'm saying, about 4 o'clock. And I remember asking her what she was doing in between practice. Like, let's hang out. Hey, what the fuck we gonna do? Walk around the school and hold hands? She was like, yeah, we can hang out. She was like, I'm gonna drown you. And I was like, oh shit. Drown me, that's something girls used to say before girls used to try to act like they wanted their pussies to be tight. You know, now girls always, I'm doing Kegels, this pussy tight, I can lock this pussy up on you. That's not what I grew up under. I grew up under an era where you had to feel like you had to bring your fucking game. You better knew how to eat some pussy. You better knew how to move your ass in some pussy. You better know how to do something, because girls was coming for niggas' heads. Girls was saying, I will fucking drown you. That was the saying. That meant, yo, if your dick ain't a nice size, you'll stick your dick in this pussy and you'll just be floating in the wind. I will fucking drown you. And I was like, oh shit. It made me nervous. Now this is a manifestation that I have been wanting,
thinking about. You know what I'm saying? I done seen this girl play ball not my whole life, but she's fucking senior. I'm a freshman. I go to the high school games. When I'm in middle school, this girl was dunking in high school. So I done watched this girl. You know what I'm saying? And everybody in Warren County knows who I'm talking about. I don't even have to say her name. There's never been a girl this tall and this fucking nice. You know what I'm saying? So I have been manifesting this shit. And when she said what she said, it scared me. Not that the pussy won't gonna feel good. Not that I won't gonna be happy to see a long, tall, slender, 6'9", 16 body with a treasure trail down the stomach. Not that I won't gonna be able to see that. Not that I thought my dick was little at the time or whatever. But when she said, I'm gonna drown you. Now I know Lil' Kim said, grab a seat as this bitch get deeper than the pussy of a girl 6 feet. Now Lil' Kim hadn't came out yet, but there's an assumption that a tall girl must have a deep pussy. No different than a taller guy must have a longer dick. You know, the pussy is just the dick reversed. You know what I'm saying? So if you was a boy and you got a little 4-inch pussy dick, if you was a girl, then you would be kind of shallow. Because the pussy is this dick shaft reverse. Dick hangs out, nuts drop, ovaries, as a female, nuts, ovaries go up in, and the hole where the dick would develop go up in. It's the opposite. You know what I'm saying? It's the urethra hole and all that shit. Oh, fuck the science lesson. Long story short, the bitch scared me. So I was like, okay. I'm thinking she talking about like, okay, when? She want to sneak to the fucking buses between practice.
Oh, shit. She was ready.
She was ready to be ready to be ready. See, I wasn't ready to be ready to be ready. And so when she was like, what's good? We done snuck down to the buses. And she done snuck down to the bus first. When I got on the bus, she already naked playing with herself. I'm like, God damn. I never really seen a girl play with herself. I done licked girls and had sex before, but I never seen a girl play with herself in front of me. So I'm already shook because I'm like, she's a senior, she's tall, she just said she gonna do it. So she's like, take your clothes off. I was like, damn. I thought I was gonna pull my dick out. She was like, take your clothes off. She on the bus, butt ass naked, looking like a fucking spider. Legs fucking out this long, granddaddy long leg spider. So I'm like, okay. I take all my fucking clothes off, down to my socks and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Not too comfortable for the bus.
I mean, it's in between practice, a small town, the bus down at the fucking middle school. You know, ain't no, but the middle, you know how my high school is. The middle school is down there and the high school is right there. So we're not worried about getting caught. Plus, at the end of the day, when you're a top athlete, you know you're not going to get in no fucking trouble. That's just how shit goes. And she like, take your clothes off. So I was stripped down, you know what I'm saying? And then she like, what you gonna do? So I guess she wanted to see me. And I could not get hard to save my life. I'm maybe 14, 15 years old. 14 probably, freshman in high school. I can't get hard to save my life. I mean like nervous fucking nervous. Like literally. Like she fucked my nerves up with that one statement, with that one thing. She fucked me up. Her response made me nervous. Seriously. Her response made me nervous. And I was fucked up and couldn't get hard. So she played with herself, put her clothes back on, and like, talked a little shit. Seriously. In the next couple of days around school, I heard about this shit. Like literally, small town. You had an opportunity to be with a tall girl on the bus, and you fuck it up.
She told everybody.
Yeah. Because you know I walked around talking shit. Just thought I was a cool nigga. My brother's older brother had played ball, then Derek come through, played ball. The clock name was like the shit. So I'm like, walk around school, and all I want is another fucking chance to not be nervous. That's all I want. And I'll tell you how the story ends. But the point of the story is, I'm telling you, this whole shit going to Texas, that money shit made me nervous. Because it was the first time in my life, I said, I don't think you should depend on no motherfuckers. Like, seriously. Not unless they your wife or in your house or you do for them. I believe in like reciprocity, certain shit. So with that squad shit, for the first time in my life, it was a situation where you say, okay, we got your back. And I got nervous. I don't want to see if you have my back. Because if you didn't, I would be crushed. So I'd rather do my shit another way. That's why I started fucking with art. Because art may take more time, but it has the potential to make a lot of fucking money for the movement, for things that need to be done. I talked to a sister yesterday. I never say nobody's name. She offered me $100 a week to start mentoring her child. Her child support. How the fuck do you only get $100 a week for child support? First of all, I don't get that. How could I take that? There's no way I could take that lady's money. No fucking way possible. No, I would not take her money. I'm going to mentor her son, but I ain't going to take her money. I just can't take her money. It's just impossible for me as a man to have a sister look at me that need help. Now, this sister know how busy men are. This sister know I'm married with 2 kids. This sister know how I move and shake. But this sister is desperate. She's at her wit's end. This sister does not want to ask me that. She does not want to put that additional pressure on me. But then as a man, I don't even want to fucking take that pressure. But you cannot look at your sister. You cannot look at your sister. Where would that's like a fucking woman who's lactating and a child is hungry. There's no way another black woman should be able to look at a woman and she said, I can't produce no milk. And she said, well, my child always sucking on my titties. That take energy from me. I'm weak. I'm trying to do my reserve. Whatever. There's no way that black woman should be able to say, I won't nurse your child. And this is why I hate our race. Because our race puts pressure on individuals to do more when everybody could do a little bit and it'd be easy. So as I was discussing a schedule or this, that, and the other with her, I said, I wish we had a place that the sisters can bring the kids to. So I could just show up there with some brothers. And we have a curriculum and a man program. Literally for little boys. But niggas like to buy sneakers, shoes, hats, bottles at the club. Chicks like weed, pocketbooks, dress, bags. And in the meantime, we cry, complain about the violence, the teenage pregnancy, the jobless rate, the lack of education. We complain about that when we have all the tools to fix it. But it always takes one motherfucker to step up and start screaming, y'all do know we can fix this. Y'all do know we can fix this. And as time go on, you had fake motherfuckers screaming they could fix something. And people have been tattered and torn and hurt. And they've given to so many movements. And they've done so many things to where people are skeptical about giving. And people that are trying to help are skeptical about what? Asking. I realized yesterday as I was talking to this sister, I actually set up the program for the kids to come. Nobody would come. Now, maybe that was at a time where I was just talking a lot of shit in the city. It was like, this nigga selling food, but he chastising the city at the same time. So it's a situation, I said, well, maybe that's why. Maybe there's a new time to try it again. You know what I'm saying? A new time to try it again. And it's going to take money. I don't understand how black people can't see the naked girls setting up in each city is no different than the Black Panthers setting up in each city. But the Black Panthers mission had a different front. See, the naked girls mission and the Black Panther mission is the same mission. That's what people don't get. But the Black Panthers were holding guns. That's a weapon that can harm or kill the body. Music is a weapon that can restore and give life to the mind. Same thing, but on a higher level. And J. Edgar Hoover and the fucking police had an all-out fucking onslaught, war against the Black Panthers. They literally said, if we just go in their headquarters and shoot at them, they'll defend themselves and we'll have a reason to just wipe them out. Hell, there's no way niggas could have an army bigger than us. And that's what happened. And we got a lot of brothers and sisters that's in prison now for shooting and killing cops. Now, we ain't asking anybody to do that. Either we care or we don't care. When you're in the straits between two things, meaning I have been in the pink land of life all since yesterday morning. I've been in the pink. But I know how to flip the board down and make pink energy for me. Sometimes this shit up here, we can get too happy and comfortable in it. So the universe knocked me down to pink. And then I just flipped the board over and turned that pink into energy. That low feeling, that hell feeling, that blaming others for my actions, that hate, stress, and anger, and doubt, and bitterness that I feel towards my race, it starts to motivate me. It starts to make me angry at myself. It starts to make me angry at myself that I haven't figured out a way yet. A better way, a quicker way, a faster way. Now, some people say, oh, you put pressure on yourself. Well, goddamn it, somebody got to put some fucking pressure on themselves for something to happen. Somebody has to put pressure on themselves in order for something to happen. If somebody does not do something, what we gonna do? Smile every fucking morning? Because our life is better? Because we have some mental sanity? Oh, I was fucked up. Now I'm not.
Okay.
Give me another that. I thought I had these motherfuckers anchored in here. Oh, you know what? I didn't put the anchors in them. I just put the goddamn screw in the wall in the sheetrock. So it's like when you think about it, I do a lot of shit, but I'm in a straits between the two. And it's all about what my law of attraction believes, what I feel. There's times, you know how much of my life is centered around this fucking class? my workout schedule, when I ship my detox, what I do in the morning. I drove for Lyft. The time you can make money in Lyft is the time of this fucking class. I have to reevaluate my life. Like straight up. Because I have pressing needs at home that supersede this shit. You see what I'm saying? It's just like I told a sister yesterday. I got 2 sons. One of them about to go to college. I got a wife. A man like me always spend more time giving up himself to the community than he do his own household. And I told her, I look at my sons like, oh, I'm out here helping these kids. Y'all got me. Y'all better not get in no fucking shit. I'll bust you or I'll murder you. Like my sons almost think I fucking kill them. They probably more scared of me than the fucking police. I tell my sons, if they try to jump you in the game, when I get there, you better be curled up in a goddamn circle. Because if you join, what I put on you is not going to match no goddamn game. If I find out you're in the gang, if I see you writing one gang symbol, doing one goddamn gang sign, if I see you acting like you like a gang, if I hear any fucking thing about any street shit, any nigga dumb shit, if I see any fucking thing or get a 1 ounce of vibe or iota that you want to be on some tough boy shit, what I do to your motherfucking ass, you gonna say, hey man, y'all motherfuckers can kill me. That's how JJ was on Good Times. They had to come to JJ house with a gun and make him go. JJ said, goddamn, James Evans gonna fuck me up.
You sure do.
That's how I look at it. So what happened was, just like that girl, this Texas trip made me nervous. Texas didn't make me nervous. I'm still hype about Texas. It's just a damper over this shit. What made me nervous was the whole declaration of squad saying, let's see how we gonna help. I don't want that. I don't want to see or I don't want to know. I'm the type of motherfucker, you have different people, I don't want to know. If my wife's phone ringing 50, 100 times and she done left the bitch in the house, there's a person calling her 500 times, I don't look. I don't want to know. That's just how I rock. I don't want to know. I would rather go into battle with some motherfuckers that I think got my back, and I can go all out, lead with my sword, and everybody stop and don't fight, and I kill the first 5 motherfuckers and get killed where I can die in glory, than to the days before the fight see some scared motherfuckers. I lose my mind if I saw some motherfuckers was scared. Walk with me all the way up to the fight, and we get to the front, then get scared. So I don't know. I don't want to know. I don't never want to know how loyal a person is to me. I don't want to know. I just don't want to know. I don't want to know how loyal a person is. My blueness, the blueness in me from birth has always been, boy, you're going to have a long road and a long haul in this life. And you better get real fucking strong because you have a lot to do. Straight up. Straight up. There's no funny in me. I don't have no funny in me today. I don't have no fucking, because a different vibration has been put on me. I've been thinking, how do I make this shit happen? Meditating. What did I do all day yesterday?
Meditated all day.
All day yesterday. All
We probably
day.
didn't even talk all day
I
today.
ain't talk till we took Shamika and them to the airport. And my wife know me enough to know, don't fuck with them now. Ain't nothing I can say, nothing I can do, no kiss on the forehead, no hug, no it's gonna be okay, none of that. We live in a world where our people need help. Really? This shit ain't about no fucking singing and no fucking naked girls dancing, no fucking music and shit. We fucked up out here. And Jay-Z just dropped an album called 444. I ain't listened to it yet, but to get the reviews of people, he talking about how fucked up it is. It's like, I know I've been John the Baptist. Jay-Z, that's Hova. That's the God. That's the God black man. I've been saying that the Messiah has to be a musician because a musician's voice is stronger. They know Jay-Z lyrics in Germany, in China. The naked girls are the true messiahs. I already know that. I'm just John the Baptist. I'm making way for them. I'm John the Baptist. I've been saying the female, the black woman is going to save the black race. Because black men, we ain't shit. We lost it. We've fallen from grace. We have. Black men have totally fallen from grace. When a woman asks another man to help raise her son, and the man is in the city, I don't believe in us. Not black men. This shit got to be done. This shit got to be done. A soldier dies a valiant death. A coward dies 1,000 motherfucking times. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ear. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The good that men do lives on after them. So why should I fear death, which is a necessary end? It will come when it will come. I got to do something. Because I'm not at peace doing what I'm doing anymore. I'm not at peace doing this shit. This shit is not my vibration no more. Something has got to change. Something has got to change. I have to believe that this is for my own personal recognizance. I have to believe that I'm actively promoting and creating and affecting change. Because I've been teaching this class for 6-7 months, and I don't even feel vibrationally aligned enough to the class to ask for help. So that squad shit, there's still a disconnect between me. And that made me need something for me to grow. But fucking teaching this bears and bubbles shit, I know what this shit will do. It's no different than the Naked Girl album and the music. I bet could do music, but I didn't. Why? Because I care about black people. I was a teacher. I had students. I didn't want my students thinking certain things, And the subject content of my music would have been different then than it is now. I can set this shit down and pick it back up. The same way I set my music down and pick it back up. This shit don't make it so that little boy need help. This don't. When a little boy needs, if grown women and grown men look up to me, how much more do I need to be in the face of some children? You see what I'm saying? This shit is not fun, and it's not fucking games. We are trying to set up and establish something. Now, either motherfuckers believe it or they don't. But I have to evaluate. I have to strongly evaluate. Because I don't give a shit whether people know me or not. You know, I always say, if I have a meal center in Durham, I have to work in Walmart. I grew up working in tobacco. I came up picking back and picking cucumbers, getting up early, no slumber. Most niggas slept about to 6:30. I woke up at 5:30, out in the fields getting dirty, trying to make a little change to get a little school clothes. Just a young boy with a snotty nose, learning how life grows, living with the woes. Trying to get a haircut from a real barbershop. My man used to cut on the block. He was trying to get the money, was trying to get that paper. And them niggas caught the vapor. So I know how it feels to break down, adjust, refocus my life on my motherfucking own personal family. Because we got shit we got to do and we got shit we got to take care of. And this morning shit don't pay no fucking bills. You see what I'm saying? I cannot that shit for this shit. Can't neglect that shit. And I got a rider ass wife. My God, I got a rider. Whoo, I got a rider. If y'all motherfuckers only knew. If y'all motherfuckers only knew. They don't even know why they admire you. They have no fucking clue why they admire you. They feel your vibration. But they don't know why they admire you. I gotta get ready for Texas. Today is the day my fucking AC is gonna be fixed. I've been to step 2 for a nigga every day this week, have I not? Mm-hmm. Have I not paid this man every day this week? Mm-hmm. And I have been with him every step of the way. Mm-hmm. And the whole fucking AC unit just totally, from every hose to the fan blower and all that shit broke down. But yesterday, Source told me do some research and I figured it out. It's a thing in the computer that's tripping everything out, which is burning the compressors out when you hook them up. Mm-hmm. And it's called a goddamn transistor. The transistor. That's what it's called, resistor transistor. Yep. That's what I'm in the phase of. Either I'm gonna stop the resistance or I'm gonna transist. I'm a move. See, I have resistance in my life now. I have resistance in my life. Mm-hmm. So it's just gonna be a situation where it's not about bubbling up. It's about making some fucking decisions. Because no matter what I do, I'm gonna adjust. But when I wake up this morning and don't feel my energy, because I have to teach this class, if my energy ain't right because I gotta teach this class, teaching this class is supposed to be something to make me feel good. I don't even know how it feels to feel like this in the morning. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. My wife will tell you when I wake up, as I combine all the juice from the mind, jumping around. I don't know how I feel to feel like this.
Yeah, I'm saying Spitballs builds his energy. He's a bartitian.
Yeah.
And then you just started rapping.
Hey man, it is what it is. I just gotta feel a certain way. You know, I gotta wake up feeling on. And maybe I needed to just teach this lesson and get this shit out of me. And understand that I have to be more grassroots focused in my globalness. I hate black men. They ask me, do I hate black women? No, I hate black men. If I could, I would spar them one by one until I lost every fucking energy. And I'm just not talking about niggas that don't take care of their kids. I'm talking about these motherfuckers that's focused all their time watching this basketball and football and shit. A man amongst men I don't like having to ask for help. I don't. And that's the thing that has fucking driven me my entire fucking life. If I lose that now, I may lose the very fucking beast nature that makes me fucking hungry. Because I know when I used to ask my pastor, why do you think that someone should give you money for what you do? And he said, because I study and I learn and I teach. I said, but if you a true teacher, you should love learning and love teaching. I gotta be a fucking roaring lion walking the fucking earth looking for something to goddamn devour. And I'm so fucking angry right now that I know I'm finna transcend to another level. And part of me say, it's me getting in that van, going on the road, making it happen. Me, doing comedy, talking from state to state, make my own motherfucking name. Put that other tie on that other van, and we just trust the universe for you to let your husband go out and fucking try to make it. Because these motherfucking niggas out here don't give a goddamn. And the second I get a platform to speak higher, talking about the same shit. Talking about the same shit. Maybe you teach the class for a few days, because my energy bring their energy down.
I was thinking, I was like, maybe that's just a shift that we...
Yeah, because my energy bring their energy down, and I don't want their energy down, because they come to me for energy, and I don't have it right now.
It's so crazy when and being vibrationally aligned with someone, because, like I said, I've never not felt connected to every decision. And you know, yesterday I was saying, I don't think I'm crazy on myself about, you know, feeling like it's time for people to give or whatever. But you know, and me always being honest in my truth and the vibration that I might let off in just in the house in the first place. It's the first time that I haven't, like, I still do hair. We have, you know, we do some beauty and beyond. But I went from working over 40 hours a week to, I really work like 2 days a week. I went from like having like 30 clients a week to I might have like 10. A lot of it is about being a full-time student. But as we started to travel and stuff last semester, it was a lot for me to be calling people and like rescheduling appointments. People was trying to be happy for me, but they was also irritated. And because of where our relationship, some of the things our relationship has been went through, and me learning about beds and bubbles, I just wanted to be selfish for myself and say, there's some healing I need to do, there's some learning that I need to do, and I don't really want to feel like I have to be there for somebody in their hair, because hair is destroying us anyway. So I remember us laying in the bed one day and Jay was like, yo, do you want to do hair? And I was like, he was like, it's a yes and no answer. You can't crack mama yourself. And I was like, no, tired of doing hair. Tired of feeling like I'm on somebody's beck and call, been somebody's servant for 20 years. Like, I'm tired. It's made me like not enjoy my kids, because they with me at work, but I'm not raising them. And when I get home, I'm tired, I'm irritable. Yeah, I can make money. I ain't got no problem trying to make money, but then when I get home, I'm so tired. You know what I'm saying? I'm carrying everybody's weight on me, trying to be, you know, better for people. And so I swear, like, the funny part is, once you see how this shit work, you should really be walking around manifesting shit real cocky. Like, as soon as I say something, so it's like, okay, bitch. And I swear, literally, every week since then, who I had left was like, oh, I'm natural now, never mind. Or you know what, girl, I've been watching you, and I feel like you want to help, so you want to be there for us so much that we're stopping you from your next step. So I'm gonna just try my little niece. I'm gonna just cut my hair off. I'm gonna just get some crochet. I'm gonna just get this. And my client's been waking up every week with some new thing to where I ain't really had like a lot of people. And so I'm like, okay, well, good job. I see how Source is doing, but for the first time, I have to depend on somebody. I ain't never had to do that since I was 17. And probably like 16, because that's when I started work, and probably like 15, because I was working since then. And so at the most pivotal time in our lives, when we're doing so much with buying equipment, you know what I'm saying? My son he just went to college. He needs stuff done. You know what I'm saying? We got these vehicles. We just got a lot of stuff. And so there's a part of me, because I've been an entrepreneur, I don't worry about it in the sense of how he would worry about it. I'm like, shoot, money come every day is a new day to make money. So every day I get up like it's a new day, it's a new day. So I don't have that type of atmosphere. But like, I don't know how to go out and help. I can't manifest it the way I used to. So the only thing I know how to do is fucking talk. I've been in the streets. I've been doing whatever I had to do whenever I had to do it, when I felt like I needed some money. And a lot of times I ain't spoke up, but I put myself in situations to look like I've lived a life that I really ain't lived. And so I'm just like, you know what? I know my husband. I know how he feels. I know how he thinks. I know how he moves. When he gave me a window that made it seem like I could just say what I wanted to say, I feel like that when a person get up and feed you like this every day, they deserve something. That's what I feel. That's how I was. When I went to church, that's who I would have been to him, whether I was married to him or not. I would have took $5. I would have not ate. I would have not went across town. I would have denied myself for something to make sure a person got something. That's how I feel. That's not a reflection of him of us as a married couple. That's how I feel. I would tell anybody that. You love what he do. Did you get a CD? Did you get a detox? Oh, you don't need a detox? You will one day. Just get one. This man is constantly trying to find ways. But then even that, we made the Bears and Bubbles, was going down, put it on iTunes for $1. He like, I can't charge people for the Bears and Bubbles. So it's still the flip flop of it. What I'm saying is that, and being aligned with what a person, when he was sitting, I was like, well, maybe I just come in here and I'll just, teach. Maybe the road has come. Maybe it was just about squad. Not that the world don't deserve to know squad. Right now, I'm just talking it all out with you guys, right? But maybe it's not about him bringing the board to the world. It's about the army of the 300 that has been built over the last 6 months. Maybe we don't need him no more for this class. Maybe it's time for each one of us to take accountability for teaching the class in their own way. Maybe it's just my time, because it's the naked girls who are the messiahs, who are the people that's changing, spearheading this moment. Shamika do her videos are going viral. Maybe it's my time to come in here, every morning and do my version of what he did. I don't, what he does. Maybe it's just time for us to, the army of women to grow, and the men that are part of squad now, y'all help us keep it together. I don't know. I don't believe in no wrong turns. I don't believe in wrong turns. I'm watching a movie. I'm just in it. I can't wait till we get to the next scene or the end of the journey and look back and be like, that's what it's been about. So I know that in being alive, especially the squad, regardless, I know the vibration I feel. I know everybody here that's supposed to be here that we have linked up with. I know where the alignment is at. And I understand that there is a feeling that a somberness that everybody is feeling right now, the ones of us that really care, right? And I'm just saying, we celebrate contrast. You always remember we celebrate contrast. You know what I'm saying? If you in tune to your source, if you've been in tune to your meditation, you know exactly where you are at this journey. You know exactly what you're supposed to do. You know exactly what your next step is. You know exactly the role you play in it. And it's up to you to listen to your truth in this matter. And we just gonna ride it every day. And we are all connected. That never changes, no matter what happens tomorrow morning, whatever. But for me, I'll be here. So we just gonna make it do what it do. I thank everybody personally for whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? See, the wife in me, what I should have did, you know how some people will hide shoes? I should have sent out a little thread. Because I know him. Like, he the type, here, Chris, here the money. Do what you got to do with it. Tell me when you need some more. He ain't trying to monitor bills. He don't want to know what day stuff is due. Me knowing him, that's when I should have stood up. And I text with Deidre all day long, being like, Deidre, don't do it that way. He's letting us, I should have been like, Deidre, let's create something. We got a special thread up. You know what I'm saying? We got some inboxing going on. You know what I'm saying? And that's where, when you know somebody, I just got so happy that I was like, oh, okay, that I didn't step in. And I know how this man is. You know what I'm saying? And so let me read what some people got. Zane, I got tricked out of $200 by some alabaster skin motherfucker, but the money ain't me. I feel just how I need to feel right now.
Look at what the source did.
What?
Small things. Look how this 444 has been. And I told you it was the number of symbol of time. Mm-hmm. This lady named Silva Mitchell.
Oh, yeah, she told me.
She tagged you in something.
Yeah,
I just saw it. Like, motherfuckers.
Wow.
It says, so last night I was talking to my best friend about young men and how they dress. And I had started telling them about Mr. J. Michael Clark and how y'all had y'all son shot from prom. So I went to show the prom pic, and boom, I look at the lights and the number 444 for heart. And it dawned on me that the lady resembles Solange. 444 likes.
Wow.
Look at this shit. That's enough to make me cheese that I got the right idea of it's about these men. It's time to reach these young men because I hate boys, black men. So I have to reach boys. We have to reach the youth. Look at this shit. 444. Can y'all see that? Can you see that on the screen? Let me see, do it.
Move it back just a little bit. It's a little blurry. Move it back a little more. You can't really see it. It just look like...
I'm going to post this shit on my page.
Yeah, going to post it. It's so funny. She do look like Solange, but what's so funny, like I said, this little girl, like she...
444 likes.
Yes.
Why did this girl go to this picture...
I know.
At this time, talking to her best friend, and they're talking about how young men and the state of young black men, and she say, well, let me show you a young black man who's Javon Clark's son, who's be dressed like young black men should look. When she go, she noticed 444. What the fuck is the chances of that? It's the fucking universe. It's the fucking universe. We are finna do some shit with kids, man. I'm telling you.
You know how I felt yesterday after I did that little girl hair.
It's the fuck 444. I wish it was. I'm gonna post this shit on my page.
And then I'm gonna tell him this. We gonna tell him the story and how good that's gonna make him feel. You see my tit? Because yesterday after I did my client hair, she may look at this. I don't really care. She could call me on it if she wants to.
Tagged me in the motherfucker 24 minutes ago while I was teaching the class to bubble me up. See, that's the type of shit that I see as a sign from my source. 444. Jay-Z album 444. Me and Jay-Z Sagittarius. I'm Jehovah. Have I not been on these trip numbers?
You have.
Since I met you. Chris,
Yes.
I see the clock at 12, 12, 1, 11, 2, 22, 3:30 every fucking day,
But
all day.
There's the other flip side of it that you do always. But the startup, this moment of the 444 is based on the Bears and Bubbles 444 account that you didn't want to have happen.
It's the number teaching me something.
And it's also saying, as although your leader's supposed to feel like you felt, that is a true feeling. But that link was not wrong.
444. 444, motherfuckers!
You get to watch it
Why
live.
Jay-Z shit come out
You get to watch it
444?
live.
Why this girl takes... I'm about to share this shit.
Yeah.
24 minutes ago, now she didn't talk about it last night, but she didn't go share it to them. 24 minutes ago, that bitch might have got 1 like since last night to take that bitch up to 444. And it's got 444 with hearts. That means it's got 444 love. 444 loves. I'm about to go share this shit.
All these nights got struggle dick. Some got money, some don't. Ha. Clizzo came back in the room. Ha. You see what I'm saying? That's right. That's how it go. That's how it go. And even I'm gonna go back and show my son just like he living it, but he don't know what he living. I look at this young couple we looked at, and we don't promote no young people being in a relationship. It's just a sidebar. And we look at them and we say, they gonna be together. Like, I can't, like, it's just this undeniable thing. I talk to them all the time. Me and her was in here. I was teaching her, seeing the dance, if she gets the dance that we made up. And she's a dance girl, whatever. And we was just talking. And we like the same height, the same complexion. He like, every day she's doing stuff like, oh my gosh, she acts just like you. And then we have these, you know, kismet conversations. And before he dated her, out of all these little girls that's walking around, I noticed this little girl from middle school. I realized when she went natural. I remember when she took her weave out. I didn't even know they knew each other in the way to speak. When he brought her home, I'm like, I know you. I watched this little girl for years for some reason that I don't know. I listened to them talk about their relationships, and she just like, we the only two that get along. Oh, we done discussed what's going to happen in college. We understand. We understand where we're going to break this thing down and get back together and how we going. We got it. We got it. Just real cool. You know what I'm saying? And so, so that's just a whole different side that I think will be for them and just for us. But for class, you got to live it. Did y'all feel that way? We ain't resist where we were in this moment. Everybody stepped back. We was riding a wave. And then the source says, here you go. And that's how we do it. And every time we have a moment like this, I have constantly had moments like this through my 20 years of being an entrepreneur. Every moment counts as its own. That's why you can't control your moments. Because your next moment is not a reflection of the moment you just had. If we could just believe that and remember that when you say one situation has nothing to do with another. So, wow, and wow, and wow, and wow.
Yo, I just checked the PayPal and it's exactly $404.
You better stop.
It's $4.44 in that bitch.
Stop worrying.
Watch this shit.
Yep. Wow, they should be able to see that.
That's how the universe works. Source wants me to know that this story is going.
No, it's not. It's a light or something. Can they see it now?
You got it, baby.
Oh no, it's something about the screen.
I'm gonna post it.
Post it.
Look, check this out. This is what I know. Source told me, do this shit day by day for the world to see. And the world will be your testimony. They watching that fly shit. They watching all this 444 shit. Now, I know I didn't fucking call Jay-Z. This girl told me, she said, you must have been at the restaurant with Abraham Hicks. You followed her. You went to a seminar. Everybody trying to... I ain't got them call Jay-Z. And tell him make an album. Jay-Z dropped an album called 444 out of the blue. Deidre made the thing 444. I told the class, look for triple numbers. 444 been one of my, to me, 444 is 12. Breaking down to 3. That's why I think Jay-Z called his album 444, because the album when he first came out and showed that he was wise was called 3. But that's just a whole nother thing. That's just my thing, what I think. Because he's on the mathematics. He's a God body. I studied with the God bodies. I used to be a Malachi Yorkie. Not, I want one of them, but I just studied with the York mice. The universe, I did not go to no fucking restaurant with Abraham Hicks. Yeah. I did not fucking call Jay-Z and tell him, hey, Jay-Z, Deidre just made a Bears and Bubbles fund called 444. Can you make your album 444 so people can think that I got some sense? Can you, hey, Sylvia Mitchell, I want you to share a picture of my son talking about black boys, and I'm just talking about that. And I want you to make sure it's got 444 hearts. I want you to do that. Javon, I want your PayPal to dwindle down to $4.44. Fucking with this dude in this car. I did not call Jay-Z, man. I blocked Jay-Z and Beyonce from Facebook. See, I got my swagger back now. All I needed to see was those numbers corresponded for me to know the path. That's what the lesson was about yesterday. Once you get the phone number, you fucking.
Don't. Let me tell y'all, let me do that about to punch the boy or pull something off. That's how you get it out. I'm like, don't do that.
Jay-Z dropped the album just like Beyonce when nobody knew. Yeah. And the first thing my nigga did was send me a Dropbox of the whole album. I ain't listened to this shit yet. I got the goddamn Dropbox of the whole album. I ain't listened to it yet. I'm saving it for my trip to Texas. When I get on the road to pull off for Texas, I'm going to put that Jay-Z 444 on. I'm saving it for the vibration. Because there's some got to be real about that number. God damn it. What Rick Ross said in that song, I'm the Biggest Boss, T-Pain said, I got a fresh outfit and I'm about to hit the parking lot on Smash. I got a Chevy with a 444 in the hood. That bitch got 125 on the dash. She like it gang because I'm the biggest boss that you seen thus far. Yeah. I got a Chevy with a 444 in the hood.
Yes, and with that said, we're going to rock out, move out, drive out to Top Back. Celebrating the vibration of Texas.
Top back, cop a sack, ready to ride.
I'm ready to ride. And every pocket action, my cup is dry.
Yeah, she wanna fuck. I wanna fuck too. Roll up a blunt too. She nasty. Yeah, she nasty. Freaky when I want, but still keep it classy. Roll up Pimp C, niggas ain't fucking with me. Shots up to my ladies that used to use Snapchat.
You're my rat shack.
Check down 3 stacks and daddy fat sacks. You can have a bumping. I shake had to fuck for free. Believe that nigga wants to fuck with me. It's just like that.
Top that, copper sack, I'm ready to ride. Hey, get a heavy vodka action, my cup is dry. Pour it up, top that, copper sack, I'm ready to ride. Get a heavy vodka action, my cup is dry. Sky, what? Hey,
we trippin' on bitches all in hate. Take it try to make
hey, join and ride. Hey, y'all, thanks for tuning in. Let's see y'all later. Cause we gotta do some practicing for Uncle Sylvester later. I'ma bring him back. Cause he'll be out. I'll be out. Ha! Have a great day.